Ross, how proud of the group are you after such a big night like that? And to do it the way they did it, they had to do it twice, didn't they?
Yeah, we're very proud. No, we only did it once, but yeah, very proud. There's always a bit of anxiety because, like, 150 years, I don't think I'll see the 300 years. So we wanted to make the most of it. Record home and away crowd for the club, 69,000, basically 70,000. So we needed to. We just spoke about. We try not to get caught up in the week because there was a lot of honouring of past champions and moments within the club, but our responsibility was to bring great effort tonight. That win or lose, our members and fans and everyone connected to the club would be proud of. So I was confident we would do that. Like Essendon, I was concerned about the midfield losing Jack Steele, our captain, who's a heartbeat. But because there's a history when he hasn't been there, we haven't quite stood up. So that was a big win that our midfield group stood up. We had Winhager in there. We put Philippou in. Excuse me, guys. I had a bit of product off Thirsty Camel. He stood up, so Philippou. So there's a lot to like, but to start with that composure, because only 8 of our team had played in front of a crowd that big, really. There a few Brad Hill and that, but, so Corey Enright spoke to them, Robert Harvey spoke to them, and Lenny about how to handle the crowd, as did Zane Cordy and a few of the players. So to see them start like that was really pleasing. And then Essendon really challenged us, particularly in that third quarter. And, but we felt if we started winning the ball, I felt we went away from our style a bit. Just started, controlling the ball too much. It's not how we really want to play. So we got speed back on the ball in the last quarter. We got our pressure back. And it looked more like us, to be fair. And as we started so well, there's always a challenge. When you're coming from behind, it takes a lot out of you. And I think, all credit to Essendon, they never gave up. But there was a lot for them to draw close or level. I think we went to 61 points all. But they got those 2 goals quick in the last quarter. So I was like, oh, welcome back to AFL footy. So, but look, we dug in, we showed great character and we responded. So that was pleasing.
How do you assess the value that Jack Higgins and Dan Butler, they obviously kick 8 goals tonight, but the value they're giving you around that forward 50?
Yeah, well, it's interesting, we've got a young forward line with Caminetti, Owens, and Philippou. So, coming into the season, it's like a bit of a worry. But those guys have been really leaning into those guys and helping them through with Zane Cordy. So they've been putting a lot of pressure on, a lot of chase, a lot of organisation. And, as much as they were doing that and enjoyed that, they were still aware, gee, we'd like to hit the scoreboard. So they both got reward tonight for persisting and persevering and coming your way. So we want to be a team. We need multiple goal kickers. Our turnover game was in good order tonight. I think we kicked 11 goals 5 or something off turnover. So, that's your main score source. So that's been in good order, round 1, 2 and 3. So those guys got a benefit tonight, but the aim is to share it around. And to be honest, we need to at the minute.
Higgins going around the corner seems to have really improved his set shot kicking. Is that something you've encouraged at the start of the season?
Yeah, I don't talk to him too much about it. I've got a battery of coaches. And you've got to develop your craft. So whatever your craft is, be consistent with it. And he's consistent with it. And, and it paid dividends, all the hard work he's been putting. Those guys put in an enormous amount of work over pre-season. And, every Tuesday, our first 2 sessions a week on the goal kicking in particular. So, yeah, he'll feel good about himself tonight. And that's important. It's a tough business. They feel good. We'll enjoy tonight. Now, all credit to Essendon. So Brad hasn't been in there long. I haven't been in long. To implement a game plan, a clear game plan in a short period of time isn't easy, and they've clearly done that, and they've challenged us. But we learn a lot tonight as well.
Any idea what Higgins' goal celebration was about, the collar popping?
No, what did he do? I didn't...
He's sort of popping the collar. It might have been a nod to past players or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what's on the collar. He's a unique little character, here you go. We all love him, but he's unique.
Jimmy Webster, how's he going? You got a big head knock?
Yeah, my understanding it's cheekbones under a little bit of pressure. But again, we'll assess it. And then Mason Wood, bit of a shoulder, but we'll assess in the cold light of day. So Look, it's not ideal, but I couldn't tell you. I think Jimmy's definitely out with a cheekbone, but Mason will assess tomorrow.
Mason's was outstanding tonight. Have you been?
Can't hear.
Mason was outstanding tonight. Have you been surprised by his?
No, his first 3 games have been outstanding, to be honest. And again, he stood up in the last quarter. He stood up against Freo in the last quarter. He really stood up tonight. But in saying that, I thought our young players in Owens, and like what Caminiti's doing off, really, is incredible. So all credit to him and our recruiters and our coaches. And I've got some young players that stood up. Winhager kicks the goal. Nazaya. As much as our pros got it done, Seb and Wilkie and all them, it's great to see those kids. We just like more of them. Because clearly the environment is allowing them to flourish. So the more we can get in, the better off we be. But we'd love some experience coming back at some point. But it's a little while off yet, to be fair.